How do you start making a game? It's easy to see the end results of games once they release, but where does it all start? For me, it starts with documents. Hey, I'm Brady, I'm a technical designer, and this is the first devlog for Hallowmere, a cozy store simulation game that I'm currently working on with Nova Studio. In this video, I'll walk you through those first steps, from setup to building the backbone that'll keep the whole game running, the store state system. And along the way, I'll show you why documentation is the glue that holds everything together. Before I can even touch gameplay, it's time to do the essential but often overlooked initial setup. Step 1, write the initial documentation. It doesn't need to be anything fancy, it just needs to be enough to make sure that I can remember what I'm making by tomorrow. Step 2, set up a task board. This ensures that I not only know what I'm making, but in what order I need to make it in. Step 3, create the game project. We're using Unreal Engine, but there are many different engines available. It's just what we're most familiar with and comfortable with using. Step 4, source control. Nothing sucks more than losing progress due to some form of corruption, so some kind of backup is an absolute necessity. Now that the project is created, what's next? The first major system in Hallowmere is the store state system. This is what controls the shop's daily rhythm, and it ties almost every other part of the game together. The store state system has 4 main parts: pre-open, open, closed, and night. Every day, the store progresses through each state before looping back around and starting fresh on a new day. At the center is the day cycle manager. Think of it as the heartbeat for the entire game. It tracks time and fires off events that tells the rest of the systems which part of the day we're currently in. On top of that, I have configuration files and console variables that I can use. The config files allow me to set how long each phase lasts without touching the actual code, and the console variables are essentially cheat codes that I can use to rapidly test different parts of the system without waiting for each phase to play out naturally. It also allows me to stub in systems that don't exist quite yet, but makes it to where I can verify that they will be able to cleanly communicate once they do exist. Speaking of other systems, the store state system communicates with other systems through the store event bus. Basically, other systems don't have to keep checking what phase it's currently in, they just listen for the signal. The pause system knows when to pause and unpause timers in game state. The economy system knows when to apply expenses. The customer system knows when to despawn everyone at closing, and the save system knows when to write data at the end of the day. That foundation allows me to start layering in features that makes the cycle feel like an actual shop schedule. The next big step is getting placeholder menus in. It's simple wins like this that make verifying the systems easier, and even though there has been no pass on UI to make it pretty or feel good, it's already making the loop feel more grounded. Now that the store state system is working, the next step is updating the documents. But why? Why is documentation such a big deal in game development? Most people think game development is all coding, art, and cool mechanics, but the truth is, documentation is what ensures the project even gets made. I mean, here's what it does for us. First off, it makes the game clear to everyone. With a team of people at Novus all working on the project, I can't expect everyone to keep everything in their heads. And if a new person joins tomorrow, they can read the docs and instantly understand how all the systems work without having to dig through the code or hunt down answers from people. Second, it saves future me. I mean, let's be real. If I come back to this system 3 months from now, I'm not going to remember exactly why I added certain hooks or why the autosave triggers in a specific place. The docs work as my memory and gives me a place I can reliably go back to refresh from. Third, it helps control scope. It's easy to say, let's add this new feature, but when it's written down and broken into chunks, you can see exactly how it ripples through everything else. That's a great way to prevent feature creep from killing a project, and ensures that we only add new content when the cost to implement is worth the value that it adds to the game. And here's the kicker. Documentation doesn't have to be fancy. At first, my docs are just a few bullet points and some diagrams, but those bullet points define the backbone of the project. As more questions need answers and things change, the documentation grows and adapts to stay accurate, and it provides a single source of truth that everyone working on a project can refer to when needed. Documentation is the difference between a game that slowly collapses under its own weight and one that has the potential to grow into something great. And with the docs updated, V1 of the store state system is completed, so now it's ready to test. We start the day in pre-open. Right now, it's simple. No stalking or prep work to do yet, but the phase indicator shows where we are and how long the phase will last. When the timer rolls over, the store enters open. This is when customers will spawn and shop, but for now, it's just spheres filling that role. It may look simple now, but the triggers are working to spawn in customers correctly, and that's what's really important at this phase. After open, the store switches to closed. This phase has no timer. You can take as long as you want to redecorate or reorganize once those systems are in, but for now, we just need to be sure that the timers aren't set and the store functions stop. The customers will normally leave to a safe out-of-sight area to despawn, but with no AI in, they continue to just lay there. Next is the night phase, and this is where most of the behind-the-scenes work happens. Here is where expenses are applied, remaining customers who haven't left to a despawn point or force cleared, and the summary screen pops up giving a quick breakdown before the next day begins. Clicking continue on the summary screen triggers the autosave and starts the next day. Finally, just to show that fail states are already wired in, if you overspend and can't cover your expenses, then bankruptcy gets triggered. If you end the game and then click continue or restart it, then it will auto-load the most recent save, so autosave and auto-load is in and functioning. And that's where we're at right now. The store state system is in and functioning, and goes through the full cycle, clearing all the phases, and restarting at the beginning like it's intended to do. But these systems would be much more difficult to create and organize if the documents weren't laid out to map how everything functions and what needs to be made. Every time a new feature gets added, the docs get updated. They're not static, they're living things that grow with the project. That's how you keep scope in check, keep the game consistent, and stop future me from losing my mind at 3 AM. That's it for this video. Next time I'll be diving into the delivery system and inventory systems, so if you want to follow along from the beginning of the project all the way to the end, then hit subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.